As you know, East Chicago Central has had tremendous amount of athletes who have different type of talents, different type of team, different eras. But I want to get your point of view of who you feel like is the best basketball player in East Chicago Central history.
Um, I say the best all-around basketball player that I ever saw probably was Marcus Jefferson. Um, Offensive end, defensive end. Just being able to do a lot of things. Really good at a real high level on the basketball court. I'll probably say, the best player I ever seen, was Marcus Jefferson because he did it all.
Okay, because what I get a lot of now is that a lot of people say the most talented basketball player was Carlton Baker Udi. The most accomplished is Etwan Moore. So you get some people say that Etwan's the best because he's the most accomplished, and then Carlton Baker's because he was the most exciting. So you go with Marcus Jefferson.
I say Marcus Jefferson.
Okay.
After he was athletic, scored the ball, defended, probably the other team's best player. So it was really nothing that he couldn't do, on the basketball court.
Okay. Give me your top 5 players in East Chicago Central history, and kind of go back as far as you can in yourself as a fan perspective. For each position, give me the point guard.
Top 5 point guards?
No, top 5 players from each position. So you give me one point guard, one shooter.
Okay. Oh, what the best point guard in Central history?
Yeah.
Man, let me see the best point guard in Central history that I can think of. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go with
Because we had conversation, I heard Delmar Johnson, Robert Battle, Bobby Smith, Johnny Ryan, Tremaine Cooley, Dieter. I'm trying to get,
I'll probably say I'll go with Bobby Smith.
Why is that?
I say I'll go with Bobby Smith. Just seeing him play, he was electric on the basketball court. Get from end to end, score the ball, defend, distribute the ball. So, just the excitement he brought to the game.
Okay. Shooting guard.
As shooting guard, Central history. Go with Corey Stokes.
Okay.
Say Corey Stokes.
Why is that?
Anybody that's seen him play, he definitely was probably one of the best, athletes to ever come through the school. So a lot of times you get, those type of athletes, that don't play, have any skill, So on top of being one of the best athletes, he was skilled, all around, athletic enough to guard the best player, and enough offensive game, to put up numbers. I watched this 47-point game, probably the best game I ever seen played. So, he just did it all.
Okay. Small forward.
Small forward, I say. I think who I'll be in small forwards. I say, a tie between Chris Woods and Marcus Jefferson.
Okay. Power forward.
Power forward ever. Say Carlton Baker.
Okay. And center.
Definitely Ricky Wright.
Rick Wright. Okay. So where do Willie Frazier fit in this mix?
As far as
best all time. Why did you not? Because I named 5 positions, and I didn't hear your name called one time. So where do you feel you fit in?
Definitely a realist. So playing the EC, I probably definitely, put myself in the top 20, players. When I left, I was number 8 on the all-time, scoring list, and that was with playing on some pretty decent teams. So, if I had played on bad teams and just had the opportunity, to go to score, I really wasn't a team player, I maybe could have been higher on that list. But I was such a team player. I always took what came to me. When I left, I was number 8 on the all-time scoring list. I was passed up, of course, that's going to happen. I was passed up in the past few years probably by 5 or 6 players. So I think, city that rich in tradition, leaving number 8 on the all-time scoring list, I think that says something.
Okay. Were you envy or jealous of the 2007 state championship basketball team? And I say that because I get a lot of conversation on there were plenty of teams in Central history, and I can admit to it too, that had better teams than that team, including your year, year's playing. So was you envy of that team, jealous, or kind of gives you insight?
It was no envy, no jealousy at all. I know it was people, more proud than me, but I was the happiest I felt with just, not caring what team it was that got it done, but just caring that, East Chicago, had finally, got to the mountaintop, had got over the hump. It was some teams that, people do say were better than them, but, it comes down to, they got it done, and those teams didn't. But it was never any envy or jealousy or nothing. I was, very proud, to be at the game, to celebrate. I think it was a big moment for the city.
Okay. As you know, when you was growing up, I heard, you was one of the best athletes coming through your age bracket, your age time. Also, you had two other athletes, Melvin Brown, Gary Patterson, who was doing that same time. Been a lot of controversy on them guys choosing to go to Bishop over East Chicago Central. Some people call them traitors because they play East Chicago school system. Basically, they life and they decided to go to Bishop. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like them guys kind of cowered out of playing a good competition, or do you applaud their decisions of going to Bishop?
I think at the end of the day, you got to do, what's best, for you, what's best for you and your family. Maybe they felt, Bishop could help them, better prepare them for college. But as far as
give me from your point of view,
from my point of view,
I mean, because
it's nothing that I've never said to either one of them. But from my point of view, I feel like they was they were missing links. We did get Melvin Brown back my senior year. I think by that time, his skills was diminished.